there's someone there. Well, welcome. My name is Tamara Hucks. I'm so glad that you are here for our exclusive live with Anna Griffin. This is going to be a lot of fun. You can see we've been getting set up. We're really excited to be able to bring to you an hour and a half crafting with Anna Griffin. So this is really exciting. And I was just checking my iPad because we are live and we want to know where you're crafting in from. Send us where you're from. Let us know if you have crafting questions for the expert herself, Anna Griffin, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can as we move through our hour and a half. Now, let me just share with you. The first hour is going to be all Anna crafting with some of the amazing products that she's brought to us, and you can always shop for those on hsn.com. And then in the last half hour, because we do have an hour and a half, in the last half hour, we're going to see some really great crafting projects and items that you can do with the Cricut. So if you are ready, I hope that you can get comfortable and you can just stay with us as long as possible and join us. And as a matter of fact, I already see several of you, Pamela and Michelle and Jan and JC, Cheryl. So great to have you guys there as well. Now, while you're watching us live, I also want to encourage you to head over to hsn.com because I want you, while you're there, you can search craft cuts. I'm referring to my notes because I want you to get it right. Craft cuts, and it'll take you to a sale page where we have up to 50% off on some really great crafting items, all right there on hsn.com. And you can also rewatch this live and other lives that we have going on throughout the week, and so that you never really miss anything. Okay. Now you can also fill up your cart when you're shopping for us or with us. You can also fill up your cart, and you can we'll ship all of those crafting items that you put in your cart for $5. So that's today, that's tomorrow, that actually ends this Thursday. So I don't want you to miss out on that. So we do have so many great items today in our live. And if you're ready to get started crafting, then let's go. Let's bring in Anna Griffin herself. Hi, Anna, so great to see you.
Hi, Tamara. I was so excited that you were our host today because you're going to laugh. The last time that you and I got to work together was right after you had gotten married. And we were doing a gift show for the holidays with cosmetic bags and all these things. And I think you have, you've been married for years now and you have a child.
I do. I've been married for 10 years and I have a 5-year-old. Yes. A 5-year-old girl.
So has it been 10 years since we got to actually be together?
It really has. I mean, it's way too long, but we always get a chance to see each other when you're here. And we always say, oh, it's been way too long. But so we definitely go back at least a decade.
Well, I just think that that's crazy. So yes, all right. So we've been crafting this whole time while you have been selling that beautiful pullover that you're wearing. You said it sold out, so I can't get it, right?
I know. But there's always something new to come. But you know what? I am glad that we get a chance to spend a dedicated hour and a half together. You, me, and some of our favorite crafting friends who are on live. So we are actually going to jump in because you brought along some really beautiful things as well. And speaking of when we met right after I got married, you brought along this beautiful church easel church easel card die that we're going to feature for you. And this is going to be exciting because you've brought along some beautiful ideas for us as well, for all of the new crafters like me and also for the more experienced crafters. So here's the item number if you wanted to go ahead and pick up the Anna Griffin Church Easel card dies. Here's the item number at 713908. Used to be almost $38. Now we've got it at $24.95, and you can even get it on FlexPay for about $5 and change. And definitely put this in your cart and fill up your cart, okay? So Anna, let's dive in.
I love that there's a $5 thing today. That's really great. We don't even have to have a craft event to have the $5 shipping. All right, so this is what we like to call our church easel die. It's basically, it's a house of worship. It's kind of like a cathedral in some of its details, but it has little doors that open. It's non-denominational, which I think is nice, and it has all these amazing little decorative dies that come with it to embellish the face of the building. And this is the long easel die that allows us to create the card mechanism so that it stands up at attention once it comes out of the envelope. And the full size of the card is 5 by 7 when finished. So this is 7 inches tall, it's 5 inches wide, fits in your standard A7 envelopes. And what's so fun about this is that you can decorate this little church in any way that you want, meaning you can make it match your neighborhood church, or the one, like the I grew up with was a red brick church. And look at this. Here we have it sort of simulated in pink to just feel like this, could be an anniversary card. I think this is actually a welcome baby card, and it is. So whatever occasion you think is appropriate for using this adorable easel die set, you can adapt it. And so I'm going to show you easily how this works. And what we've done is we've engineered the die to come together in a way that you don't have to measure. That's what's nice about this. And I'm going to use my large Empress plates, and that means I've got a full 8 inches wide by 12 inches long, 12.5 inches long. This is the paper underneath is 6.5 by 12. And what we're doing is going end to end, and this is going to be the background of the card. So it won't be the face. This is just the mechanism. And so those large plate system really works well because we want that long expanse of the card. And when I said you didn't have to measure, I just gave you some measurements. That was just for fun. Just half a piece of a 12 by 12 and you've got your base for your easel card. All right, so we're going to take this off. And then what's really unique about this is that the card base is now already scored right here at the top, and you just fold that towards yourself. And then there's a tab as well, and so the little tab gets folded just as easily. Now, what we did for our card base is we're going to use the dark part on the inside of the card. So flip it over and then fold towards yourself. Here's where the adhesive goes very easily. And then we have just double-sided adhesive. And for the shadow layer for the church itself, I'm going to show you this up close. We cut it out of the same cardstock, but then we put an embossing folder to it. So we've got that beautiful acanthus embossing folder, and that gives us a little texture for the inside of the card. And this is called the shadow layer for the face of the card. So it's going right on the tab. So this is that unique part where we're not measuring, we're just folding the tab, and that's going to sit just like this. And all we have to do now is decorate. And that tab, what's so nice about this is that now it blends into the back of the card. It looks nice. It looks like part of the card. And then all we have to do is cut several other pieces of paper. So here we've taken a floral and a solid, and then we cut all those little dies to go back over the windows and over the center. And then we're going to go back. This little door actually opens every time you cut it. So I can go through a set of 2 double doors right here for this beautiful church. And then this is going to say happy birthday. How fun is that? This is the important part about an easel card, and that is the stopper. All right, so I'm going to stand the church up, and you see how if I let it go, it's going to slide down. We want to create a little base for the stopper that has foam adhesive on the back so that this has a place to rest. And what's so nice about using like a signature card or a journaling tag right here is that you can right on this before you put it in the card. What's nice about that is if you mess up, then you can just add a different one right there. You're not writing on the inside of the card and going, oh, my handwriting is not what it should be. And then look at this. We have lots and lots of adorable samples to show you. So Tamara, what would you use this card for?
Oh my gosh, when you said happy birthday, I thought that was perfect, but I would look at that and use it for a wedding. I would use it for an anniversary.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind is the anniversary. And I know when I got married and we had my daughter's christening in the same church where we got married, I would also use it for a christening. These are really stunning. I also think since the holidays are coming up, to me, it could also be something that you do use as a holiday card, maybe with the look or decorated with more of a holiday, whether it's a Christmas theme or what have you, that you are decorating and crafting for the holiday season that's coming up. So there's so many times and so many different ways that these could be the perfect gift, the perfect something to give, because it's a card. But Anna, I look at these as gifts. These are really beautiful.
Right there, they're perfect expressions of, what it's like, those of us that love to be creative, in our daily life, every day, we're always thinking about what we're going to make next. When you've got a die set like this, and many of you I know have this already, get it out and I love that idea, Tamara, thinking about how you would use this at the holidays. We were going to have a special guest today, Lydia Torres, and one of the things that she does is she makes wedding invitations for people in her church.
Wow.
And what's so nice about that is that, people that couldn't make them for themselves, she makes them. And then she uses this wonderful die set to create those things. So you have not only a special moment in people's lives, you have the ability to make a really special card as well. So let me just make one more just to show you just how simple it is, in case you were like going, okay, I want to make one. Let's see that again. This is my kind of instant replay. So we have double-sided paper for the base, and we used our large plate system to cut that. And then there's a little tab right here that is going to go on the back of the card, and we're going to pull this away. And we're going to add the same paper. All right, so that's the fun part, is when everything is the same paper, right? So the pink and the pink, it all coordinates even before you end up decorating it. And this one's a pretty fancy church where we have the shadow layer, the overlay cut out of the gorgeous gold. And then we'll go back with the pink door. And this is like the pink foil cardstock. And then we've got a little roof line. And then, this is just so easy. So sending well wishes. Maybe we want a little flower on that. And then once again, you just want to make sure that you give yourself the perfect ending to the card so that it stands up, and we're going right there. All right, so easily done. That's so funny. Tamara, I'm sorry, my iPad keeps making noise like I'm getting text messages. Oh, it's so funny. So there we go. I love this, and I'm thinking that everybody watching, I see that Diane is there, and everybody, this is really fun. I can see you on my tablet for the first time in all the Facebook Lives. I couldn't see you, but now I can.
Oh, I love it. And you know what? That card is gorgeous. I love the pink. I love the idea of using this die and doing it in maybe different colorways than what we had thought of. That pink and gold was stunning. So you're going to show us some more examples there. And while Anna's showing, everyone who's watching, if you are falling in love with this, I say go for it. Look at that.
Yeah. And Penny says, she's so good. Penny's my idea person. She says, use this and put wreaths on the windows and the doors for the holidays. What a great
Love that.
idea. And that's going to give you, like you see, we've used lots of shrubbery around,
Yes.
and we've even put trees behind the steeple. There's a bell that you can decorate. There's a little tiny little die in the set. There it is. Happy anniversary. There's 3 bells at the top.
Very
So
nice.
easy to adapt to your own color palette and putting together. People are saying they'll use it for Easter, and it's just one of those things that is going to serve your crafting needs for many, many years. I think you won't. It's an unforgettable card. Like if you're sending this to somebody that you really want to make an impression on, or you want to be tasteful about sharing, sorrow or condolences.
Yes.
This is a really great card to do that. So because you're special, isn't that something? Many of us, have lots of friends in our houses of worship, and this is the kind of card that you want to give to those people for the happy couple. So cute.
Absolutely.
You
I
and your
love
husband
that.
10 years ago.
There's
the baby.
Lindsay on Facebook. That's right. Oh, love it. So perfect. I'm going to need that one, Anna. Can you send it to me?
Oh, yeah. Yes. What do you mean, Tamara?
I love that. I love that. Oh, no. I don't mean it that way. I just mean, I just mean it to, just to have and keep. But Lindsay on Facebook wanted to know, will 12-inch paper work with the large die?
Yes, it will. And you just want to cut it, cut it in half. So you have a 6 by 12, and then that long easel die will fit on it. And you do need the large plate system for whatever your die cutting machine is, so that you can cut that perfectly.
Absolutely. So if you want to go ahead and pick that one up and make some of those beautiful cards for yourself and for your loved ones, please do it. You can always go to hsn.com and you can check that out as well. And I know that some of you were asking about how to get to the page on hsn.com for the 50%, up to 50% off of crafting items. Just search craft cuts, okay? Craft cuts, and that'll take you straight to that page and you can see everything there. All right, so we're gonna move on, and I wanna show you this die that Anna is going to take us through next. This is pretty fantastic as well. This is the Collapsible bird cage die set, and you're going to see some amazing examples of what you can do with this one. But this one is also available on hsn.com. Here's the item number. It is 799023, and used to be closer to $30. Today we've got it at $23.95, and the flex pay makes it less than $8 to get that home. So we are going to jump in on this one because I can only imagine some of the amazing examples, Anna, that you have for us for this one.
Yeah, I was just reading a note from Claire McDonald about that was the last card she got to make for her mom. She used with brave wings she flies, and it comforted her dad. What a wonderful moment to share with us. Thank you, Claire. Claire. Okay, so when we're coming up with fun things here, in our design studio, and we're thinking about, well, what haven't we done? We had never done a collapsible mechanism. And so we started with the bird cage. And this is so much fun because this looks like 2 tops, 2 middles of the cage, and 2 bases of the cage that look like they're duplicated. But they're actually engineered so that they have little notches in them, and they go together like a little house of cards. And so there's notches and grooves and very special things in the die set, engineered to make this. All right, so this is the collapsed version. So this fits in a 5 by 7 envelope, the card does. And then when you turn it, just like that, right? So you open it, it stands, it's 3D. It would make a great ornament on your tree this year. But this is the card itself. And so it flattens like most of the pop-up cards do, in like the fancy ones that you can buy, that are all done like this. They collapse like this. The mechanism is so ingenious So you see, these are the little notches, and then everything goes together. And you don't need glue, which I think is also something that's really interesting about this. So we're just going to go flat and then pop it up, and I'll show you. I'll stand it up here on my work surface so that you can see it wants to go back down. So once you stick it in the envelope, you've got to fluff it back up. But you're so cute, very ingenious, and lots of fun. We have an instruction sheet that comes with the die set that shows you how we decorated the bird cage. Then this is showing you how to put those tabs together step by step. And I like this because it's a diagram, a schematic of, so you can't get it wrong. And this does take some patience, and I'll show you what I mean by patience in just a second, because I am the same way. It's like I have to just get my head right when I want to put this thing together. But here's what you're going to do first is that you're going to decide what your roof is going to be made out of, and decide what your cage will be made out of. And here we've taken, we have 2 pieces of cardstock, striped cardstock, and you actually want them to be the same. So if you're trimming this out of your 12 by 12, make sure these are the exact same piece of paper instead of like what you see, because you want the design all the way around the cage to be the same. That's why. All right, so we're going to cut this twice to get the 4 sides, and we're going to cut these twice to get well, you're going to cut this once, but to get the rooftop. This is the House of Cards part. And we're going to put that right in our Empress machine. Is easy. These are just plain cut and embossed dies. They're just going to cut, meaning that they're not going to give us a lot of fancy detail that you're used to with our die sets. But there's a reason for that, and that's so that we don't mess it up, right? We want just this part. All right, so we have the cage side number 1 with the little hole, and we will go back and cut 2 more of these. And this is how it goes when we're going to put this together. You're going to, here's my finished one, or almost finished one. Yeah, it's finished. You're going to take the 2 sides, and you're going to make a right angle. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is slide the notches together to make a right angle. All right, so top and bottom. The same thing's going to happen, and you're going to add, like I'm left-handed, so I went around this way. So I went the first right angle, the second right angle, the third right angle. All right, so we have what looks like a bird jail. And then we're going to just notch these together. So if you're a little concerned about where the notches are, you just gently turn the paper, and then you just put them right in. It's just like slides right in, top and bottom, same way. All right, so both the top and the bottom. Again, I told you have to hold your mouth right to do this. All right, so everything is nice and snug. This is why you don't have to have the glue. Once you get those right angles, everything is so perfectly assembled. And then this is how it flattens. All right, and so then we go back and we add the same to the top and the bottom. All right, so on the bottom, it's made up of a little X that also has the tabs. And so you see my tabs are right here. So they're going to face up, and they're going to go on the base of the bird cage. And so they'll slide on just the same way. There's a tab at the bottom, so it's very clear where everything goes. Everything has a mate, and we're going to go all the way around. All right, so you get the idea. This is really fun. This is something you can do with your grandkids. This is something you can do while you're watching TV. It's like if you just, well, not watching, you'd have to be crafting, but listening to something, your favorite podcast. This is such a really good stress reliever of a project. Now I have some structure to the base of my card. And my middle is not together. There we go. All right, so it's going to stand. And then the same thing happens for the lid, or the roof, the fancy roof. It goes across itself to create an X, and these will go right along the top. And as you
Okay.
want to decorate these, it's really fun to before you put it all together, you can decorate behind it on the inside. You can take your favorite stickers and give yourself a little decoration around that around the opening. And then you just want to be careful with your adhesive so that it doesn't keep the card completely closed. If for some reason there's extra adhesive, you want to just do the same thing on two sides. And then here, I'm going to add a little bird. He's going to be outside the cage because that's just so pretty. All right. So any of your stickers, leftover embellishments from our card kits, this is a perfect kind of card to experiment with some of our smaller stickers, our small sentiments, even little tiny flowers. You just want to make sure that nothing gets in the way of the movement of the collapsing part. So as you're doing this, always flatten it and make sure it still comes back to life. So it's really pretty, right?
It's beautiful.
Really fun, very special.
They really are. You know, I was looking at this and thinking these would be really great place settings if you made these and put them around the table, and then everyone had the bird is kind of holding their name, which would be stunning. I love also the idea of maybe using these. You give a gift, and this is sort of the topper on the gift, which would also be pretty. Marie on Facebook said she used this to make a bat cage for Halloween. So I love that idea as well.
Oh, me too. What a great thing, right? So yeah, there could be a little bat right in there.
Yes.
I love that, and I really love how we have a segment on my blog, Tamara, called Fan Mail Friday, and I've received 2 of these the collapsible bird cages embedded inside the opening of a card, so the bird cage pops out of the card. So that's, it's just a really neat way to create something that, one, is three-dimensional. I love the idea of a bridal shower or a baby shower, and this being the place card. What a great idea that you had. And so yes, it could say, Tamara, and then you get to take it home with you. And then I would just hang this up. I think it would have to live, on my Christmas tree, because this is so beautiful. And
They are.
my cats wouldn't destroy it. I just need a little hole in the top.
You know,
There's a hummingbird in there.
It's stunning. And like you were saying, that they could be used as ornaments, because that's also another idea. I think we're always looking for something different to do, something to bring in what we love, and we love nature, and I know birds and butterflies like you have right there really do appeal to a lot of us. And so I love the idea of having that on a tree as an ornament. It could be even the topper of maybe even a smaller tree that you have like on a desk, which would be stunning. There's so many different ways that we're going to have a chance to use these.
Yeah. Yeah, and they flatten. So if you're like me, I flatten, or I carefully put away all my decorations every year. So now it's not going to take up a lot of space in the box, and it's going to be protected. So you just want to get everything in there that you want to decorate with, and then make sure that it collapses after you're done, and it's a successful project.
Really is. And you're getting the dies, and I love that you made it very simple with the tabs that you just slide into, so the structure remains. And I think once you do one, you'll say, oh, I get it. I get the building portion of it, and you'll easily be able to just go to town. Look at that one, a thinking of you.
Yeah, so whatever the occasion, happy birthday, happy anniversary, thinking of you, congratulations. Like this is a way to tell people exactly what's, look at this, thank you, and little birds popping out of the hole. I think that's adorable. So yes, I can't quite get the idea of Marie's bat cage out of my head for Halloween, but what a nice way to use something that, one, is new and unique and different to the things that we normally make. And we do always have one very specific common denominator to all the products, and that is that we make it super easy for you to craft and to be, be proud of what you're spending your time on. And this is, you get a professional result every time. So we're just notching it paper together, decorating inside and out. And so the key to putting all these embellishments on the inside is, let's just take that out. Okay. This is how you would do that. All right. So you would create your X, which is what we did, right? But then if you want to put the embellishments, notch the embellishment so it stands, make a double-sided embellishment so that it stands, and then put that inside, right? So we're going to go back inside the cage and then notch my edges back together. So that's how I think the simplest way to go about that. You can also not assemble the whole thing and leave it open and then do the last tab if you wanted to add things inside as well.
Wow.
All right, good idea.
Great idea. It really is. I love that you showed that too, because I know some of you were wondering, well, how do I get them on the inside? Annie on Facebook was also saying that this is perfect for multiple ages as well, which is very true.
Yes.
From younger to older and everyone in between. And even though in the beginning you were saying it's a little bit complicated, when you showed it step by step, I think we all collectively said, oh, okay, I get it. I can totally do that.
I would sit when my grandparents would babysit my sister and I remember in my grandmother's den, I would be on the carpet. She had the celery green carpet, and I had a deck of cards. And I would use all 52 cards to make the house. And that's how I passed the time, right? And I could get it. I could actually get to the top. So this is very much like that, that same thought. And I think, all these years later, she'd be really proud to know that I've done something with my time.
I love
something productive.
I love that you share this with us. This is the collapsible bird cage die set, and you're going to get the dies, and I'll share those with you again right here. You're also going to get the instruction sheet. It's more than a sheet, it's actually a fold out. So it shows you and gives you all the information that you need. So definitely check that out on hsn.com to make sure that you get yours. And then the rest is up to your creativity, so enjoy that one. So that was fun, okay? Shall we keep going? We're gonna move right along. I do see that a lot of you are joining us from all over. And I see Linda from South Carolina. I see Sylvia from San Diego. I'm from California, so Sylvia, that's sort of near my hometown. Catherine is from Texas. I'm so glad that so many of you are shopping with us and crafting with us from all over. Let's continue on. Let's take a look here. And I'm just going to show it to you here, and then Anna's going to show it to you up close and personal. Take a look. Oh my goodness, what you have here. And we've got a few different sets. So I'm going to feature this one first. This one is the Tunnel Card Finishing School Craft Box. And you get everything you need. Do you see that there on your screen? Everything that you're going to need for all of your card making, and it's a beautiful set. It's 804422. This used to be $65.95. You do have it now on sale for $52.95. And if you use FlexPay, which means you can use any major credit card, you're getting everything that you need for $17.65. That's the FlexPay. We're going to go to Anna, because Anna, this set, first off, it's always beautiful. I love the way that you package the sets, but we get everything we need.
Oh, we do, and more. But so I just noticed that my little screen keeps going dark, but everybody that's joining us now at 12 o'clock, Tamara, that's normally our time for any of our live events. We start at noon so that people can join us for their lunch hour. And so today, if you're wondering why we're on and we're already doing something, because we started at 11:30 because we have 30 minutes of Cricut today, which is really exciting. But okay, I digress. This is the Tunnel Card Making a Finishing School Craft Box. Now, what the Finishing School Craft Box is, many people watching know that this is just one of the best products that we make, because not only is this is just for cards. There are no dies in here to make the tunnel cards. Those are sold separately, but this is going to make 18 incredible tunnel cards, and I'm going to show you what that means. But this is a drawer full of goodness, and this is the instruction sheet that comes with it. There's a little code printed here in the box on your very own insert sheet that gets you step-by-step video instruction for 3 incredible projects, plus a look inside the project box. And this is how you create a tunnel card, and we've illustrated this in a way that you can't get it wrong, and it's really, really fun. So this is how you log on to our finishing school, and you get your very own master class with yours truly. And what we do is we take you from the opening of the box all the way through a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced project. And so this is the beginner project, and it's just going to show you exactly what the card kit is designed to do. And that is to create a beautiful tunnel into your sentiment, feel better, get well soon. And then we've given you all these incredible embellishments to decorate that with. And then our intermediate class is also, we're creating a fairy tale like scene. And then on the inside, we have decorated all the way across the tunnel card to give you a movement and design and best wishes and happy anniversary. And then the advanced card is also, this is all about creating a pop-up structure that is the fairy tale. So you see how the garden and the castles and everything really look like they're real life, and it's all 3-dimensional. So it's one of those storybook type kind of cards, and the way in which we go about this is so completely easy. The kit it did sound expensive, so I'm glad that there's a sale. We don't want things to be too expensive for people. The 18 cards though that you're making, they're an A6 size card. Well, I'm sorry, they're square. What's so nice about them is that you have the card itself, you have the envelope, then you have 4 inserts plus the mechanism to create the card. So by the time we're done, it's like 12 pieces of cards. So that's why it gets expensive. All right, so this one has already been started for me. So you would choose like this purple strié. It's not printed; these were added, and then you would find the pre-cut layers that are on the inside of the box. And so they start with the smallest to the largest openings. All right, so here I've got 4 of them lined up. They are all printed double-sided. And what's nice about this demonstration is that we have given ourselves purple first, then the Harlequin. And so I'm going to go back now, and this is how it works every time. You're going to add double-sided adhesive to the pre-made tabs. All right, I'm going to just open the one on the left first, and I'm going to tuck it right in. It's already scored, and so we're going to tuck it right in and press down so that my little book is happening. And my last one, the largest opening is last. It also happens right up against itself. And then we're going to see what I did. There's a whole tunnel right there into the middle of the card. Now, what you have to do, this is part of the instruction. This is the mechanism that creates the other side of the tunnel. But we recommend that you use the embellishments that we've given you to decorate these beautiful openings one at a time before you assemble the card. All right, so you see how we're letting that just show through very easily. And then the same thing for all the decorations. So if we wanted to have a little flower pop up in the window, or maybe the little butterfly dancing along this opening, You see how it's coming together. So we're
Yes.
able to see that. We just don't want to cover up our message. And this works really easily with, we've designed these beautiful garlands that come in the set so that you don't actually have to create all of this on your own. There's even little bees and small little things that can peek into your tunnel. And then lastly, I'll just do this really quickly. You just want to make sure that you avoid the tab and the outside. So see how it's just hanging over? And we have a gorgeous look into a garden. So this is up to you. This part is just, I'm just showing you how it looks cute from our perspective. But in the classes, the video, you can always like pause the videos. You can go back and say, what did she say? How did I do that? That's the best part about finishing school, is like hundreds and hundreds of videos that we teach you how to not only make the thing make something with the die set or the class. We teach you all about paper crafting and things that you wouldn't know ordinarily just by watching a presentation. So this is our edge. And then just quickly, I know I don't want to bore you, but this is how it goes together. So the tab goes right up against the edge, and we press in and press down. All right. So one at a time. This is like, it's a little like sewing. This is the finishing. And we're just going to press along the tab, and one at a time. It's kind of hard to do upright. I always want to hold this in my lap just so that I can get this to go together easily, but I'm just going to get her together quick. All right. Okay. So you see, Tamara, now, I lost one, but you see all the way through. And then there's those tabs. There's everything that we just assembled. And then already flatten her. All right. Now, perfect. Everything is working, and the tunnel is going to reveal itself. So it's just, I know that was really fast, but you get the idea. And as you start to use some of these things that are in this kit, you're going to be going, oh, I love, 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 love being able to create something like this. And maybe we need a bat version of the tunnel card too.
That's for Marie. These are really stunning. It is really stunning. And I'm glad that you took us through step by step, because when you look at them, they could be complicated if we had to do everything on our own and make sure that all of the cuts are exactly right if we were doing them on our own. So this kit, I mean, is a must. It really is. You're making 18 cards, and you saw the way that Anna did it. She did it very quickly, but imagine, I can only imagine creating that at home, and I have everything I need, and everything is so unique, and the colors, and this is really, really beautiful. Everyone on Facebook is saying the same thing. What a great set, and what a great kit. And whether it is going to be, no matter what the occasion is. Ooh, I love that one, the feel better. And you open that up and you've got that beautiful sentiment on the inside. That's the best get well card you could imagine.
Yeah, to bring a smile to your face. It's one of those things that, it's totally unexpected. I think that's what's nice about this kit in particular, is that it looks like a square card, and you open the envelope and you're like, oh, who sent me a card, right? And then you open it and it's like, oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, it's so funny. On Facebook, Donna said, wow, Anna. I mean, it's just a wow. It is. And you get the kit. So this is the thing. We could make the wow cards at home.
Yeah. And that's what's so nice about all the things that we bring to HSN, is that we want to put it together in the box in a way that I'm there with you, right? Me, my incredible design staff and our crafts team, we're all right there with you. as you're
Wow.
working with these items, and you're going, oh, this is so fun. And then, get creative, use some of your die sets from us, to further embellish, wrap the stickers around the little panel. You can just have so much fun decorating. As I keep looking into this and I see the mountains, and then
Yes.
I hear a song, and it's maybe like the sound of music, and
Yes.
everything gives you, something else, and hours of enjoyment. And then it goes full circle when you send this to someone that you love.
Absolutely. When you open it up, it's like it pulls you into another world because you're going deeper and deeper in there, which is so beautiful. These tunnel cards are really gorgeous. They are. Again, everyone is loving it. Linda said, beautiful, love it. And Carol says, gorgeous. Deborah wants to know, like, when we put our message in, I noticed that you put the message in first, and whether it's with an embellishment or if I sign, I would do, is that correct, Anna? I would sign that or put that message in first and then build the card on top of it?
Exactly. And sorry, it was already on my sample, but before you start, so everything is color coordinated, and I didn't say that.
Mhm.
So everything that was matching with the purple Harlequin and the purple solid, you want to get all 4 layers, and you go smallest to largest. And so when you put that first layer in, if you go ahead and close the card, and you can push it over and see exactly, like the game operation, where the sentiment goes. It goes right in the hole.
I
Sorry,
love
I
it.
didn't do that.
No, no, it's okay. And that's just clarification for, I know, for all of the folks who are watching. And remember, I pulled it out. You're going to get the instruction card or manual as well that just gives you some ideas, which just makes it even easier. You get everything in the box, everything that you're going to need. And then you add any extras that you want to, but all of the cutouts are already done for you. Look at this. I'm going to flip it over this way so that you can see from smallest to largest. It's already done. It's already in there. So Anna, like you said, everything is so well thought out, and you're making 18 cards with the entire box. I think that pretty much covers everyone on our list that we might want to send some beautiful sentiments to. So if you want to go for it, I would suggest you do. Here's the item number. It's 804-422, and this is the Tunnel Card Finishing School Craft Box, and you can check that out on hsn.com. Okay, so we do have more for you. I'm going to move that over so that I can bring in the next box set that Anna has brought to us, and this one is also a finishing school set, but this, and I'll show it, I'll open it up. This is the way that it comes, this beautiful box, and then you're going to get the ideas and the instruction card that goes right along with, and everything that you need. And this is the pop-up bouquet set. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see some of the ideas that Anna brings to us, but we've got this now, 799-376. Check it out on hsn.com. Anna, I cannot wait to see this set.
So it's another finishing school craft box, and that's what's so special about any time we say craft box or finishing school on HSN. It's because we developed an entire learning curriculum to support all the products that we bring to HSN, and that means, like, it's a subscription, and these boxes give you a little taste of that. And so every January we launch into these great auto ship programs, and there's a new one coming up in January of 2023. Very exciting. We're working on it right now. But the last box and this box were a bonus to the finishing school conversation this year. And so I'm very aware that people can't have all the things that I give you at all the times. And so what's nice is that this is just ready and waiting for you when it's time for you to create. All right. This is a pop-up bouquet. All right. So stickers for signature cards, sentiments. This is a really ingenious kind of card. Looks, again, so it's square, looks plain and pretty on the front. When you open it, this is what happens. The bouquet comes flying out of the middle. And it's done in a way that is on a series of pop-out mechanisms that are not straight, all right? They're not flat, and they're not, as we know, a regular pop-out to be. This is one of the classes that you're getting with this as well. That, you know, just like I said with the last box, this one you're getting a code for finishing school, and you're getting the instructions, step-by-step instructions about creating the pop-out. But the finishing school class is very, very informative. And so we'll make 3 projects. You'll look at the project box, and it is so fun because you're going, this is actually this card. All right, so everything about that is, this is one of the more unique things that I think we've done in a long time. And that's saying a lot, because I think we do lots and lots of unique things. But here's what we've done to make it super simple for you. Again, it's 18 cards, 18 envelopes, this is a punch out bouquet experience. So when you open the box, you would choose a card, and once again, we've given you a visual clue for, this is the bouquet, and then this is the inside of the card. And what you want to look for are the die cuts that match the bouquet. And so you punch these out, and then you want to find the insert, all right, that matches the front of the card. That's simple. So you need the insert, and you need the pop-out bouquet. And you can't get this wrong, because it's so simple, and visually it's so pretty. See, the iris goes with the iris, and the red bouquet matches the red bouquet, and then you see how this works. So again, 18 cards, there's tulips and lots of things. And then we give you a few little die cuts that are gold foil to further embellish your pop out. I'm going to show you just quickly one of the main points of the class, and that is, and I have a pencil in the middle of the structure so that you can see it's scored here and here and here and here. And those angles are what create that movement inside the card. And so I put the pencil through it so that I could show you what needs to happen when the card actually folds. So this is really important. So you want those top pieces to fold in, and you see that little bottom piece, everything's going to, you want to work with what we've done for you. It's kind of like somebody took a craft knife and gave us a bunch of little pedestals. And it's basically, it is what we did. And the smallest part goes at the bottom every time. All right, and so you're going to put that inside the card with double-sided adhesive, and you want to line that up all the way around, but make sure that all your pieces are still functioning. There's no adhesive behind the pop-out. And then we put, we're using foam adhesive for this, and we take our largest die cut, and it's going to go along the largest pop-out. And you see what's happening. We would just want to make sure that it moves with the card. The same thing is going to happen with some strategically placed foam adhesive. Again, I go over this a million times in the class, because this is the part that makes you successful. And then the last piece, we are adding it to these 2 little structures, one at the top and one at the bottom. So everything moves when you open the card. So yes, so there we go. Wow. So I think I need to work on the first one I put in, just so that it clears the opening a little better. But then your signature card gets your message. And then, I mean, it's just so fun, because it's almost lifelike. Each one of these, it's like a real bouquet, and it's moving. And these are all antique botanicals. They're things from my gorgeous archive of things those were the same 2 cards. But you get the idea. With each one, you get a different way of creating this incredible pop-out experience. So what do you think, Tamara? Do you like these?
Wow, these are, I tell you, Anna, everything is so beautiful. I love the idea of the movement and the pop out of the bouquet. So because this is a bouquet that we can actually keep, you know, and it's always going to be beautiful. And the fact that you've given us everything and you walk us through it. And if we need to watch it over and over again, we can, so that we get to do it exactly the way that it's supposed to be. But you've already given us everything that we need. 18 cards and the envelopes and all of the embellishments and the pop outs that we need, and we get a chance to make these. And I love that they're different. You know, it's not everyone has its own special look and coloring, which is stunning. We all love flowers, and I love that you created a way that makes it different from some of the other cards that we've had a chance to make in the past. This is really beautiful. Everyone agrees. Valerie says lovely bouquet and lasts longer than fresh cut flowers. Valerie, you're so right. And we've got so many of you from all over. Linda from South Dakota. We've got Wanda from Lewiston, Idaho. She says, guess I won't be getting any housework done today. Not today, Wanda, when you have beautiful pieces like these. And remember, as you're watching, you can pick up this set. It's $799,376 at hsn.com. And Anna, as you're just scrolling through and cycling through, and they're just more and more beautiful, every one that we see.
They are, and you know, I looked at this. Let's see, I know it was designed this time last year, so it's been with me for a while, and I'm just as impressed today as I was the day the first sample came. It's like, this is really, really unique, and it's what's unique about it is that structure on the inside. And so what I had received a gorgeous card from my friend Jilly in the UK, and she had it was similar to this, or the mechanism was similar, and it was printed in like 1901. And
Wow.
and I thought, oh, this is so special. And then I went on to like figure out how, like, I love to engineer paper to do things, and so I think that what I did was I just reinterpreted the way in which all that happened, so that it does take a second, you know, like as with most of our mechanics like this, it's going to take you a minute to really understand it. But that's why those videos are so important, where we really just give you the why. You know, not just the how, but you get the why you want to make something like this. And it's just so lovely. And, you know, I'll tell you, we're working on a whole set of art journals for next year. And this reminded me of, like, this would make beautiful things for the art journal. Everything about this would just be so perfect, and it's all with stickers and things. So more to come from our pop-up bouquets, and I just have to remember I said that.
For sure. Anna, how do you not run out of ideas?
Oh, well, I was telling a friend the other day that I came out knowing what I wanted to do. Like, my mother used to say that. She's like, you came out of the womb knowing what you wanted, young lady. And so I tune into that creative force, you know, all the time. And that's the fun of what I get to do.
I love that. And I love that you get to share it with us too. And we, like you said, you love the idea of engineering, how to make the paper work and do the things you want it to do. And really, this is so lifelike because it is a bouquet. You open it up and there's movement to it. There's color to it. There's just beautiful flow to it. And you're getting everything that you need. I'm opening up the box right here, and the first thing you're going to see is that idea card, and it's an instruction sheet as well. And then you get everything that you need, 18 cards and envelopes and all of the embellishments and everything that you need. And it's all right here. I love that this one right on top says just a little note. You know, so if you're looking at this and you're saying, I don't really know what occasion, I just I just love it. I'm just drawn to it. It can be just a little note that you are creating for someone that you love. And I'm showing you the item number again for the box before, as we go back to Anna, so that we can see more. Because as you're looking at this, remember, this is the pop-up bouquet finishing school craft box. It's $799,376. That's the number to get it home. You get everything that you need. And if you want to go for it, I know that a lot of you on Facebook do, please do it while we have it for you. Remember, it used to be $59.99. Today, it is $44.95. And if you use FlexPay, you can get it for $14.99, and you can have this coming to you. So definitely enjoy, okay? So those were some amazing sets and kits that Anna has brought to us. We are going to continue on because we have an hour and a half with Anna today. So the next half hour, we're going to spend talking about Cricut. And I know Cricut is a favorite of so many of ours. So let me move in my Cricut set that we've got here for you. And we've got a lot to talk about with Cricut today. So as we transition, as we move on and share more with you, I just want to highlight some of you that I know are on Facebook, and I'm glad that you're with us. Tracy's here from Maryland. Kathy's with us from Kansas. Linda's from Bakersfield, California. We are so happy to have all of you from near and far, for sure. And I hope that you are picking up some new beautiful things. Jessica says, art journals. Can't wait to see those. Okay, so you definitely have to tune in and stay with us. And Marie says the same thing. Karen says, love watching how the magic happens. And Anna, I think we all definitely agree with that. We are going to talk about Cricut, and we have a few different pieces to start off with. The first is the Cricut Maker 3 with card mats. There is and a 42 card princess sampler set. The item number is 807096. The set used to be about $450. We have it on sale for about $50 off, which is fantastic. And we even have it on FlexPay, which makes it even more affordable as well. So Anna, there is a lot that goes along with this set and with all of the pieces that you're going to use.
Right. Tamara, it was very interesting today thinking about how I could switch gears here in our studio from all of our crazy card making to what is, the most well-known electronic cutting machine on the planet. And so I'm just going to close it back so that we can have its proper reveal. It's been, I didn't realize, but the Cricut Maker 3 has only been on HSN as a full presentation by itself one time. We've had it back recently when it had this card mat with it, but it was all about the card mat. And I was just like, let's just take a second. So let's show this, Sarah. The Cricut Maker 3, it's in this beautiful mist color, and it's blue. So it looks a little purple in what I'm looking at here. But this, all right, so if you're thinking, all right, which machine do I have, Anna? It's going to tell you right here. Some of them going to tell you up here. There's just lots and lots of places for you to know exactly what machine you have. Even the Explorer Air 2, the Anna Griffin version right behind me. Cricut, I've been with Cricut demonstrating their incredible products since 2014. And the Maker 3 is the top of the line, the newest, latest, greatest machine that Cricut makes. And what's so incredible about this is that it's not only an electronic cutting machine, right? Meaning that we're cutting hundreds of thousands of designs and design space, but the Maker 3 is designed to work with smart materials. And I have this pink one just because I love it. A smart material, it says smart vinyl. This means that it's edge to edge, all right? Now, what happens is that the machine is going to take this into the machine. I don't want it to take this because it's not my demonstration, but you would use this without a mat. All right, number one. So smart material, you don't have to cut it and put it on a traditional Cricut mat. Like, so this is my light grip mat. There's some pink vinyl here, and you see how we used to have to cut it to the size of our project, put it on the mat, load the mat into the machine, tell it what the material was, and then we would get into all this adaptive tool system. So now we're able to put, which is really neat. All right, so iron on the smart material edge to edge, right? I cut it to the size of my project. It's going to feed right through the machine just like it would had we had the mat. We're saving time. We're saving all kinds of things here. But today, the offer is neat because we went back to something we haven't seen in a very long time. And this is our Cricut 2x2 mat system. It allows you to cut 4 cards at the same time. One design, 4 cards at the same time. And so this itself is also something that we used to relate to it like this. And this was only available with the Cricut Joy. The Joy card mat was very ingenious because you see I put my hand through this little plastic. It kept you from cutting through the back of the card. So it would cut away the face of the card, and you did it one by one by one. All right, so now with the Maker 3 today, you're getting 2 of these 2x2 card mats where there's 4 slots for that. All right, so there's 4 slots that will hold the cards. It'll take the R10, the R20, the R30, and the R40. And what that little code means is that this is the R10. This is coming with it as well. There's 42 insert cards, and these are beautiful pastel colors. You have the outer card, you have an insert card, and the envelope to create those 4 cards at a time. And so let me just show you how this works, and and I'll go back and talk to you a lot about the Maker 3. So this is the little card. This is the R10. It's the smallest. All right, so it's 3.5 inches. You can get all the way up to the R40, which is the closest in my world to the 5x7 card. You open the card and then you slide it up under the plastic part and tuck it in up at the top, and then just press down. All right, and so I'm going to feed this through. This is a 16-inch mat, which is amazing. So it's just a little over 12 inches wide. You do have to move your star wheel so that it goes down the center of this. And so let's see, I had this going a while ago, so I'll show you. Let me get it right back up. Sorry, Tamara.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
No problem.
So here's what I'm doing. I'm running the machine on my iPad, and this is Design Space, which is the free software that runs all the Cricut machines, which is amazing. It's free, it's easy to use. So I'm using project copies, and I want to make 4 of these at one time. So I want to tap this. It wants me to copy it. That's funny. Okay, I want 4. It just doesn't want me to change it. I'm using the Design Space app for my new iPad, which I think is really kind of fun. And maybe it's me that, see, I want the keyboard. Yes, thank you, 4. All right. Now, okay. So all we do, change the project copies, yes. And so it populated from the 1 to the 4 very easily. And then I just want to say next. And love the touch crafting, right? Just being able to use my iPad, it can go actually here in the dock on the top of the machine. I'm telling it, I'm using the insert cardstock, and it says move the star wheels. It'll tell you exactly what to do. Don't put your finger under there like I just did. And now what's going to happen is it's going to cut the same design 4 times out of the 4 different colors. And so that while it's doing that, just press start. I'm going to show you kind of those R sizes, which is neat. HSN.com has so many amazing products from Cricut. And so this is the R10, and this is the little insert card that we're making right here. Then this is how we get a little bigger. So this is the 20, and these are the cutaway cards. And then this is the 30, and then this is the 40. So you see how you get all these things from Cricut in a way. These are cards in minutes, and now you can do 4 of them at a time, which is really, really neat. And so as it's cutting, I'll just let that keep going. Cricut's Cricut Maker is the machine when people ask me, okay, which one should I have, Anna? If you've never had a Cricut machine, this is the most useful, because it changes and it adapts to the way that you craft. It has the ability to work with the Cricut Maker tools, and there are 12 different tools that turn this from electronic cutting into engraving and fabric cutting and perforation and all different kinds of things. I'm holding, this is my personal little tool set, and these are going to it'll perfectly score. This is the scoring blade. This is going to go in this B clamp where my fine point blade is right now. And so you switch this out. You tell, the software is, like I said, very intuitive. You tell it what you want to cut, what material you want to cut. And here's what's so neat about the machine itself is that you can cut 300 different materials on it. And then I was like, I have all these really great samples, and this is what I think illustrates the best version of the smart material. If you are making all the shirts for the family reunion, you can feed the smart material into the machine and cut, not just cut one t-shirt, right? You can cut the design for all the t-shirts on that roll.
Wow.
So that to me is going to give you just the ability to not have to, you don't have to babysit your cut. You don't have to get back there and go, oh, what? I'm done. I got to weed it, and then I'm going to make another one. This you can set to cut just like this. And I'm not doing anything. It's cutting my 4 cards. This is something really unique about the Cricut Maker, Tamara, and that is that it will cut through up to 2 millimeters thickness. And this is a magnet. All right. So I did a little print and cut with Georgie. This is my cat. And he's sitting on my dining room table in this picture. I know this because of that chair. And he knows better. But he got his picture taken that day. And he might join you for dinner if you were with me. But so the magnet goes really well. Like, this is a printable magnet. This is also one of the materials that Cricut makes for their machines. This is genuine leather. And this is where I was telling you, up to the 2 millimeter thickness. This is going to cut over and over and over again on the machine with such precision that you get this gorgeous cut edge. And this is a project, right? So this could go easily on a handbag or a clutch or something that, you know, is more permanent. If you're somebody that loves to make things for craft fairs, the Cricut Maker is definitely something you want to, oh, I'm done. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. So it just unload that, and you're going to take this away off the mat. The cuts are engineered in a way that you want to, I would say, use the spatula. So I just want to help the paper along so I don't tear what I've just done. And you see we've got this big kiss on the card. And then the little insert card is going to go right on the inside of this. As soon as I'm done, it's going to highlight that cut, and then very carefully. All right. So see, so we have the cutout, and then you're getting the princess set. So it's going to have this holographic background that slides right in behind here. You've got the envelope, and you can back this with any color, but since you're getting 42 cards, this is really, really special. So lots of fun, makes the heart grow fonder, right? So there's your pastel colors, right? So your pink and coral and blue and green. So
oh my goodness.
Easy. And you're getting 2 of the card mats, Tamara, which is neat. The 2x2s, you're getting 2 of these with the machine today, which is really nice. Okay.
It is.
So let's cut. I'm going to cut something else for you as I go about. I'm going to do something that we're always thinking about, is that when I think about electronic cutting, I'm thinking about t-shirts and personalization, and you know, the Cricut is always by my side when I want to create something special for a gift. This is where we're going to all right, so let me just get out, and we're going back, and I will show you I'll show you Design Space
Okay.
too as well. All right. So you can use, like, so I'm using my iPad. Oh, here's my little cut. So let me just do my project first. But you can use your iPad. You can use, if you have a tablet, you can use, we're making a snowflake zipper bag. We're going to tell it we're using it without the mat. All right. So we're using a smart material only, and we're using smart iron-on. And because this is going to get, we have the Easy Press coming up in just a minute, we want to mirror this image. So we have to flip it so that it cuts when we turn it over and iron it on, everything goes in the right direction. So we're going to say next. And then it's talking to the machine over Bluetooth. And so you need an internet connection for the Wi-Fi. I'm going to just choose my smart iron-on. All right, and then it's going to tell me to load the material, and watch this. So we're going to put it along the guides, and I have just about a 5-inch piece of material cut, and then it's going in. This is the glitter iron-on. There's some fun iron-on coming up with the Easy Press as well. So if you like all these incredible smart materials, your hsn.com has everything you can imagine. So we're going to let this cut, all right? And then I'm going to show you some of the things, the superpowers of the Cricut Maker 3. You can, look at this. This is not printed, all right? You see that it's foil?
Yes.
And you see that it's glistening ever so beautifully. So it's the foil transfer tool is also a way that you can turn your machine from a cutting machine into foil transfer. We're cutting glitter iron-on, but this is glitter vinyl, so that you can customize things. You know, maybe you're going on a trip after so many years of not traveling,
right.
and you need a new passport cover, you know, there you go. So things like this that are designs in Design Space. There are over 300,000 of them in what's known as Cricut Access, and you are getting a 3-month subscription with the machine to Design Space or to Cricut Access, so that you can choose a design like this. You don't have to do the typesetting. You just say, oh, I want to cut this. I want to size it to the adorable little bib that you want to make, or you know, you want a t-shirt for your trip. Yeah, it's easy. So this is Infusible ink. You're just being able, this is part of that 300 different materials. All right, so my cut is finished. And how I know what to do next is that we're just going to take our weeding tool and remove that excess material. So this is the, like I said, the glitter iron-on. And there we go. So we have this is going to take more than just me peeling it back, but you see, we have the snowflake and all of its beautiful details. And what happens is you take, so this is cute, right? This little pouch looks like it's ready to go to Aspen with little gold for it. All right. And let me see this overhead, because I want to show what happens. So we've done all the weeding, and so you want to take all the excess material away. And this tool that I'm using is also coming up actually right now, isn't it? There's an essential tool set that we have today for Cricut. So you're taking away all these pieces. These go away. They don't get ironed on. And so here I'm going to take my design, and I would take either an iron, or what's coming up next is our Easy Press. And then I would transfer this to the surface of my choice. So now, of course, you know, we all think about doing it on one side, but I think it's really special to do it on both sides, because I still have some weeding to do here. But now you just know wherever it's sitting, you know it's yours. And
that's right. That's right.
Forgive me, but I want my cute stuff to remain mine. So I'll put my name on it.
No, I love all of the personalization too. That is beautiful. Wait a minute. You did that with the Cricut Maker 3 as well?
Yes, and so this is a project. So there are so many amazing sewing projects in Design Space. So the rotary blade cuts the fabric, cuts it perfectly. We can cut iron-on, we can cut vinyl. You can cut, look at this, I've got all kinds of stars, suede, cardstock, leather, poster board. We can even get into bamboo, genuine leather, and it will even cut wood. So it's going to cut everything but the kitchen sink, Tamara. So it's a
Wow.
really amazing tool to have in your craft room.
It is, and I love that you're showing us some of the things. And I know, like my wheels start spinning. All of the different things that we're going to be able to do with the Cricut Maker 3. You do get the card mats. You're going to also get the 42 card Princess Sampler set, and with the beautiful colors there as well. I do encourage you to do it. This used to be about $450 here at HSN, and we took $50 off the price, and then we give you flex pay so you can spread the payment out, but you still get it, and it comes in that beautiful mist color. You see it there on the screen. It might look a little bit more on the lavender side, but when you get it home, you'll notice that it's this beautiful mist color that you see right here. And we'd love to send it right on out to you, especially as you're looking and saying, oh, I want to do that. I want to make some of those projects. You can easily go to hsn.com, and I've got the item number here. It's 807096. Anna, as we come back, I mean, you started off showing that you can cut 4 cards at a time, which means I can make invitations quicker. I can make thank you cards quicker when I do it like that. And there is an entire set that we're going to share with you as well. If you wanted to add those pieces on that essential set, if you wanted to do that, you could, and it's all there on hsn.com. So, Anna, I know that you've got that there.
I do. And this is what, when people ask me what it is that you need with the machine, right? So it's a thing. People talk to me about Cricut. Strangers talk to me about Cricut, which is really kind of fun. And I always say that the Maker 3 is the thing to get and the thing to do. But what else you need, what they don't tell you, is something like this. So this is the essential tool set that comes as a complete bundle today. So it's got, this is a paper trimmer, but it will trim the vinyl and the smart material. You have a scissor. This is a burnisher. You have the spatula I was using. You have a scoring tool that goes in the pin clamp. And then what's so fantastic about this bundle is that now we didn't show you all the ways that this machine will write and cut at the same time, but now you have all of these pins, and there's fine point pin and tapestry. So that's navy and burgundy and purple and yellow. Then all the different nibs for the calligraphy. So these are fine point. They go wide like a calligraphy pin. And then the metallics. This is a dark metallic. So you have 2 silver, like a gunmetal, and again, beautiful colors to write and draw. So if you wanted to also, like those 4 cards that I cut, Tamara, if I wanted to write and personalize to my friends, or draw a balloon on the front of that card, or you can say anything you want. You just open the card and then draw all that stuff right on with those pins. So it's a one-stop experience, and you're going to be your creative best every single day with Cricut's products. That's their promise to you and to me and to all of us.
I love it. If you want to go ahead and get that 7-piece, or actually the entire essential set, we have that on hsn.com as well. It's 752880. And even that set used to be closer to $50. Today it's $45.49, and you can spread the payment out there and get that one on FlexPay as well. So the essentials tool set, we've got the Cricut Maker 3 we have as well, and we do have something else that Anna was talking about just a moment ago. So when she did the cutout with her name and the snowflake, and you heard how Anna was saying you could iron it on, or you could use the next tool that we're going to talk about, we've got that one for you as well. Also from Cricut, it is the 9x9 Easy Press 2 with the iron-on bundle. So you're going to get the mat, the weeder. It used to be about $189 and change. Today, you're saving about $42 on it. So it's $147.95, but use FlexPay because you can spread out the payment. We've got 5 FlexPay option, and you can get it home for $29.99. And we're gonna share with you just some of the things that you're gonna be able to do with that because it really allows you to even expand your creativity even more. So Anna, as we come back, I love the idea of using what we used and cut with the Cricut Maker 3 and then expanding that with our projects.
Exactly. So Cricut makes our crafting lives easier. They transform the way that we work with traditional tools like, say, an iron, right? So if we were making a t-shirt for the first time with any of the Cricut machines, and oh, I should have said that about that 2x2 mat, it will work on any machine that you already have, okay? Any of the Explore and newer machines, all the way back to the first one. Okay, so when you're thinking about doing an iron-on, you're thinking about using your household iron. Well, Cricut transformed the way that we do this in a way that they created the Easy Press. And so this is the Easy Press 2. It is a 9x9 ceramic surface, even heating. I'm not going to touch it because it's already at 315 degrees. And what's so great is that it has this little docking station that it sits in when it's heating up. It has a temperature gauge. Sorry, you can't see that. Okay, so temperature gauge and timing, and then on Cricut.com/heat guide, it will tell you exactly what it is that you need for timing and temperature for the cuts that you make. All right, so I have a black iron-on. And this is coming in our bundle. This is cut. This was cut on my Maker 3 just a few minutes ago, and I'm warming up a little tote bag. All right, so this tote bag has a mat on the inside of it, so it absorbs any moisture, right? And so what's going to happen, I'm going to put this down, I'm going to press the C button, and the machine is going to count down the 30 seconds that we need for this to work. And so what's inside my bag is this mat. So this is the Easy Press mat. It comes with the machine. You see, it's going to prevent any wicking and movement, and it's going to protect the surface that you're working on. This is also, the silicone base is coming with it. Plus, you're getting the Strong Bond Everyday Iron-On, and this is in like the black and the white. So this is what I'm actually using. It didn't beep, but it's done. How interesting. Okay, you're also getting the glitter iron-on. So you're getting Strong Bond glitter in the black and the silver and that gunmetal. So beautiful. And these are sheets where you would put them. All right, so there's 6 in the white and the black, and there's 3 in the glitter. You're going to put these in your machine, and you're also getting a weeding tool in this bundle so that you can remove all those little extra spaces. All right, so what we have to do with that is that we have to let that cool. And so I have a second one that's already nice and cool for you to see. And how many of you have had kids that went back to school? Already you need a bag that says what the school stuff is.
Yes.
I thought this one was very, very timely.
Yes.
All right, so as this cools, I'm going to take my mat out so I can reuse it. And what we're going to do next is we're going to look at, changing the temperature. All right, so we want to increase our temperature, and this is what is so great about Cricut, is that they make it super simple. All right, so it's the temperature, and then I want the same 30 seconds, but watch what's going to happen. We're going to be able to really give ourselves a fast warm up. So I have a little wine bag that we're going to look at this. So it says drink, drink, and be merry. That's double drinking. I'm going to use the warm-up time to warm up the surface of the wine bag. And what you would do is when you're preparing this, like maybe you're going to make this as a gift for a hostess, that there's a party coming up and you want to take a really nice bottle of wine or spirits or something. You want to take the surface itself and warm it up on both sides. And the Cricut recommends a certain number of seconds for each one of these. And it just depends on the surface that you're working on. Again, the Cricut.com/heat guide is going to give you exactly what you need for the perfect transfer time. And for me, I think that what's important is I'm just going to let that just cook for you. So I'm going to show you. You can think about iron-on in a different way, because the Easy Press is going to allow you to iron on to like cork and to wood, which is something we don't really think about, because of the even heating, right? It's not going to peel, it's not going to crack. So chipboard, even neoprene, right? If you were using doing a little drink koozie, you have, it did beep that time. So here we go. So leather, you can iron on to just about anything that's in your craft room. And those of us that are thinking about right now, already thinking about the holidays, there we go, putting the personalization on the stockings, that's easy. You think about eat, drink, and be thankful. All right, gosh, it's November soon enough around here. I do too. Yes, I love it too. And so when you think about Cricut, and they're always striving to new materials and new ways of giving us just the consumables that we want to work with. This was an infusible ink transfer that is one with the surface, meaning it's not on top, like what we were doing here with the eat, drink, and be merry. Let me just reveal this for you. We were making this on top. All right, so this is glitter sitting on top of the canvas. The infusible ink is actually one with the material, so it's like being printed into the fabric. So you can do all kinds of amazing things with this, with the Easy Press, and it's up to you. If you need a shirt that says Mama Bear, well, you can make it with the Cricut Maker 3 and the Easy Press.
I love this. And okay, so you're getting everything that you need. I've got it right here, and I'll share that with you again. It's 9x9. It is that Easy Press 2 with the iron-on bundle and the mat and the weeder. And here it is. I love that it's got some weight to it, so that you noticed when Anna put it down, she didn't have to press, she didn't have to hold it down. And if you didn't have something like this, that would probably be the case. And look at all of the surface area that you've got there. This is the heat resistant stand or mat that it sits on. This is the mat that goes underneath your fabric that Anna was sharing with us. You're getting this as well. And all of the rolls that you're seeing right here, you're getting these as well. The weeder tool, it all comes to you. And use FlexPay. If you've been watching, maybe you've been picking up a few things and you're saying, oh my gosh, that's what I've been waiting for. You're saving about $40 by getting it on hsn.com. You get it today. If you missed when we said earlier, you fill up your cart and all of your crafting items ship for $5, which is fantastic. So it just makes it easy for you to get everything that you need to make those projects. And you can see $5 shipping on your entire craft cart. That does end on Thursday though, so I don't want you to miss out on getting that. But this just makes it simple for you to do. We're going to go back to Anna, because I know that you've got more to share with us in the time that we've got, but that's the entire set.
Yeah, right. So we have the best of the best from Cricut today, and starting with the Cricut Maker, the essential tools, and now the Easy Press 2. It's just, it's a really great start to having those kinds of like serious crafting tools for yourself, for your craft room, or for a gift. I can't think of a better gift for a crafter than a Cricut machine. And with the holidays coming up, or just because it's time you can upgrade to the Maker 3. And if you haven't ever bought yourself an Easy Press, today's a great day to do that. So we're excited to get crafting for the holidays around here really soon, Tamara. There's lots going on. Our next craft event on HSN's October the 4th.
Oh my gosh, that's coming up. It's going to be here before we know it, for sure. And I'm glad that so many of you have been crafting right along with us today for our live. This is fantastic as well. And Anna, there have been crafters from all over who've been joining us and taking advantage of some of the new things that you've shared with us, and even some of the Cricut items that we've been able to bring to you as well today. And this just, it really just is fantastic. So Anna, thank you so much. It's always so good to see you. I can't wait to see you again in person soon.
Let's not make it 10 years, Tamara.
I promise.
A little sooner next time.
Yeah, for sure. I promise. Definitely. Thank you so much. You take care.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
And I'm glad that so many of you were able to join us for the live. Now, just so you know, we've got several other lives coming up this week. As a matter of fact, if you do want more craft lives, tune in tomorrow, September 13th, for Sarah Davies with the Crafter's Companion. She'll be joining us for an exciting hour of crafting, and our own Ty Mayberry is going to be with you for that. That's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then later on Tuesday night, join Suzanne Runyon for some exclusive crafting demos with special guests. That's going to be tomorrow night, or tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. So that will be tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. And then, of course, tune in Thursday, September 15th, for an hour of crafting with Diamond Press, and that starts at 7:30 p.m. as well. And so you never miss a live. Always be with us. Always be looking out. And remember, anything that you're looking for, you can check hsn.com. Check out our 50% off of several crafting items, and fill up your cart. And everything, all of your crafting ships for free, or for $5, I should say. All of your crafting ships for $5. When you want to check out the 50% off crafts, just go to Craft Cuts on hsn.com as well. Take advantage of everything that we've got available for you. And if you are a crafter, this is where you want to be. I thank you so much for joining our live. I'm Tamara Hooks, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.